All right, now we're going to look at Orange County, Florida. We're going to start over here with, here's a couple that were sold in July. As you can see, this one went to a third-party bidder. The judgment was 103, so we don't really care about that one for this discussion. This one sold for $56,000 and the judgment was for $13,000. So if we're talking about overages, there's an overage of about $40,000 here, and we want to find out if there is any party that can collect these funds. It's already been, has it been 60 days? August the 2nd, September the 2nd. So it's been more than 60 days on the overage. So let's go to a document that I pulled up just to show you what the rule is regarding the overages. So here, blah, 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 you'll see sold at public auction, people are entitled. If you're a subordinate lien holder, you must file a claim with the clerk no later than 60 days after the sale. So we've passed that 60 days. And in this situation, I already know that this was a lien from the HOA, and the mortgage on this property had been paid off. So there aren't any other lien holders. If you're the property owner, meaning the last deed holder, you may claim these funds yourself. There's a form that you fill out to receive the overages. So here is where it gets interesting. If you decide to sell your home or hire someone to help you claim the additional money, you should read very carefully all the papers you're required to sign. What happens is that the $40,000 technically belongs to the last deed owner, correct? And what I have pulled up here are the documents on Mr. Horney. And it looks like he gave a power of attorney to, these are probably his children, and his estate went into probate. They probated it back in 1991. This is a different property. This is not the condo. This is a different property. So my guess, just from perusing through this, here's the condo that was had the lien on it. And there isn't any quitclaim deed or any documents in here showing that the family has filed anything. And more than likely they were planning on keeping the place. Maybe they used it a little bit and then they lost interest in it and quit paying the HOA fees. And that happens. So we don't know if this family gets together, if they get along, or what the scenario is. They could be all over the place. They could be living in different states. But these are the people that should receive the $40,000. And there are companies that specialize in this $40,000 difference. And what they'll do is they will find the family and they will have the family fill out an assignment. They are not people that just take 15% and then give the rest of the 40,000 to the family. What they do is they say, "Hey, Tom," where are we here? They'll say to Tom, "We need you and your sisters to fill out an assignment, and we will buy your assignment for X amount of dollars." These people agree to the assignment, and then the company will go to the county and collect those funds. They will fill out a form with the clerk, and they will receive the $40,000 in overage, and then they will give whatever their assignment agreed on. They will give that to the family. So that's why I brought this up, just so you could see these documents. And the final judgment, it does show that it was the HOA, and we don't have a mortgage. So that's what happens to the $40,000. And then the third party bidder, it looks like they got a pretty good deal because they bought it for $56,000. And if you pull it up on Redfin, it's selling for $88,000. And since the HOA has been paid off through the judgment, you're starting out brand new at $55,000 on this condo. It's that simple. And another aspect of the Orange County property appraiser in Florida is that they do give you very good information. I mean, here's a picture of the unit. You can do bird's eye. They show you the initial instruments. So they really give you good information. Let's go back again to another one that was sold, and I'll close out this one. But that's just to give you an example again of the overages. Let's see if there's another one here with any overages. These all went back to the lender. Whenever it says sold to plaintiff, and this is in Florida, because in Florida it's a judicial foreclosure. It has to go through the court for them to foreclose. And look at that. This is the 2nd of July. It's a holiday week. And there were only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties auctioned. Let's go to the next auction and see. Well, we know there's nothing on that date. Or how about the 5th? On the 5th, again, not a lot of activity. 3, July 6th. Here's another one, canceled per bankruptcy. Just because it was canceled because of the bankruptcy doesn't mean that this will not come up again. So simply put, you click on this on the parcel ID. Now there's $105,000. Did it say? Yeah. Quailmore. And this is a single family home. Right here. So let's see what Redfin has to say about this. Oops. It's worth $220. 3-bed, 2-bath. We want to look at it on Redfin. Hot home. Short sale. All right, so this is a very good example of how people use bankruptcy. Here you can see it was up for sale first week of July. And so they're trying to negotiate a sale with the bank. That's what a short sale is, in case you didn't already know. Comps, well, we know it. That's not a comp. That is not a comp. But as you see here, it was listed in 07. So these people bought it at the height. And I'm guessing they've hung in there all this time. And they finally got into trouble on it. And they have it listed for $220. And here, the final judgment is $240. So there's a $20,000 spread there that they have to negotiate with the bank to buy this. So they're reaching a solution on this one, and you would just move on if you were looking to buy something at the auction. So not to drag this out all day, we'll end here and come back to another one later, Gator.